Hello everyone, welcome back to another Royale video, and today I'm going to be actually doing something a bit different than my usual normal content. I'm actually going to be showing you my sort of routine to how I farm diamonds for massive updates to the game, because I don't buy diamonds, surprisingly. I have bought the game passes. I think that is more worth the investment, buying the ×4 and the ×2 diamond game passes, than it is to constantly be buying diamonds all the time. And just as an investment and just sort of as a tip, it's probably worth more of your real life monies. So let me just get into the game passes, because I feel like it's important to mention these before we begin. So if you go into shopping, and we have the Game Pass shop, we have all of these Game Passes listed here, and obviously I own all of them, so I have the owned symbols on there. But for earning diamonds, we're more interested in these two, and probably faster flying as well, because that also helps out a lot. So double diamonds, it's 749 Robux, which is expensive, and the 4 times diamonds is 1649 Robux. When I first started playing Royale, I did not own these. I did not earn them straight away. It was probably months after I started playing and I really fell in love with this game that I was like, okay, I'm going to put in my own money, I'm going to invest into this, and I'm going to buy these game passes, because just in the long run, me going to buy diamonds and buying these diamonds, which in my opinion are quite expensive, like 26,000 diamonds for only 2,000 Robux, like in the scale of updates nowadays, some items are like 40,000, 50,000 diamonds, so it can get a bit pricey. So you're probably going to be buying like 2 or 3 of these, and that's like 6,000 Robux. So for me, it's for saving my my real life money. This is a long time investment, and it only takes about 4 or 5 hours out of a day, or if I split that up over multiple days, it's probably like 20 minutes a day or something, which is usually the time you're playing video games for. So people are always asking me, how do you earn diamonds so quickly for updates? Like, I don't purchase them, I always earn them gradually towards massive updates. Like, I am always getting prepared for when updates are coming, so I know Christmas is coming up soon, so gradually I have earned 16,000 diamonds over the last week or so since the last update, because I've been earning slowly over those days. Sometimes, like during Halloween, where there were so many updates in a row that I couldn't keep up, on the day that they would come out, I would jump into a private server, go onto the Royale campus, and just farm for like a good solid 5 hours to get the diamond amount that I needed. Or sometimes it would take me 2 days. Say an update came out the night before, I'd see it, I'd farm for a little bit, get halfway there, and then when I wake up in the morning, I'd farm the rest of that time, film the video, upload it the same day. It's a lot of work. It's a lot. So I do not buy diamonds. All of this really, it's whether you want to put in the money to do this. If not, there are ways you can earn diamonds more gradually too, but it's going to take you a lot longer and probably more time as well. Diamond multipliers, they help with the speed of which you're earning the diamonds and how much you're earning in that time, so they're very helpful. Fastest flying speed, this is super helpful, mostly because if you're earning diamonds on the Royale Campus and you're flying to the lighthouse and flying to different diamond locations, you can flick that speed up to 300 and you're at locations really quickly. So it's really helpful, and this faster flying is also very helpful with earning lots of diamonds in a short amount of time. Right, so that is the that is the Game Pass portion of this video. I wanted to explain to you why I own all of these, because I find them very helpful in my endeavours of farming diamonds. So what I'm going to be showing you is some routines that I do. Now, if I don't have much time and I can't be bothered to go over to the Royale Campus and do a full session of farming, You can use Sunset Island too, but I never tend to use it because I kind of find it really unreliable, because you make cute outfits and it takes about 10 minutes per round, and you're kind of relying on people's votes and for you to win, basically, because you get about the same amount of diamonds as you do per level up, because I think it's about 1800. That's how much I earn anyway. I don't know if the multipliers affect how much you earn from the pageants, but I never use them to farm because they're very unreliable in my opinion. But you do get, like, if you were to sort of AFK farm it and, jump on there and not really make any outfits and sort of stay there and, just get the sort of I participated amount, then, it might be helpful. But, for people who don't have the multipliers or anything. But because I have the multipliers, there are faster ways of earning diamonds for me. So I'm going to get into that. Like I said, if I don't have the time to sort of go on a Royal High server, the Royal High campus, and sort of go around and, do my usual routine, which I'll get into later on in this video, I will go around Earth and just collect them up. I usually just, log my character in, and probably, if you leave, if you join a private server and you sort of leave your character to AFK for about 5 to 7 minutes or so and let lots of diamonds spawn, you can go around and collect all of the diamonds that are up. Like I said before, flight speed is such a big help with this because you can get around so much easier. When it was Divinia, it was a lot smaller of a space, so you could just fly normally and get around and get lots of diamonds from Divinia, because Divinia was, in my opinion, a much easier way to farm diamonds than Earth is, but I do prefer Earth as a realm. So that's all I can spot. Well, there's a couple more, so just go around and fly and just collect the diamonds that you spot around. And this is just like a nice gradual way of earning diamonds every day. And because I have the multipliers, it's like, it just takes about 15 minutes every day of this, and it goes up about 5,000 each day or something. And then I might do, if I'm getting to a big update, like Christmas is coming up, so I probably will do another big session on the Royal High campus and just fly around and do my routine over there. So that's basically what I'm going to be showing you next, because that is a big part of how I earn lots and lots of diamonds very quickly. Like, if I don't have much time and I want to do like a bunch of farming in one go, that's where I'll head to. So that's what I'm going to do now. You can, like normal, you can jump into the pumpkin carriage or use Explore World. But I'm going to jump in and I'm going to show you the ways that I farm diamonds on the new campus, and this is my select way of doing it. Okay, so as soon as I spawn in, like, I do this very quickly. So as soon as I spawn in, I fly over to this locker over here, number 20. 20 is my number. And then I get all of my books out of here, quickly get them out. So you should have 5 books in total on your hotbar. What I do next is I equip sleep. Very important. So I put that onto my keybinds. And then what I do is I fly over to the principal's office, collect all of the diamonds in here. The red diamonds are your friends, except for these ones on the chair here, because these aren't worth, the highest amount. For me, with the multipliers, that's 120 diamonds. So we fly out of the principal's office, up here, along to art. Now, you have to glitch out of art to get these diamonds over here. But the best way I found, I used to use chill, but chill doesn't really work anymore with the weird Roblox updates. So what I do instead is I use sleep. Now, what you can do is, if you're facing this way, face your character, walk up, have her facing towards the glass, use fly. So it's a bit tricky because you have to do this fast. So the best way I can explain it is zoom out a little bit, fly, go into first person, and then sort of glitch out like that. There's no easier way I can explain it. You kind of just have to fly out that way and then jump into first person, and then collect all of these diamonds up here. That is the fastest way I've found to glitch out of art, since like the chill thing was like really bugged, because you basically used to be able to use chill and like turn around, and it was so easy. You'd get out of there in like seconds. So instead of flying and trying like for hours to get out of here, you can just use that little glitch. So let's jump out of here. I like to fly up to this diving board and collect this one. I can fly to this one too, and where this clamshell is, fly between the top and the wall there, because because there is another little 30+ diamond behind here, and I collect these ones up too. So next up, I fly to baking, collect the 2 up here. I fly to the coronation thing, get the gem off of there, the one behind this waterfall, and on this side too. So you fly sort of to the right of the coronation place, and you fly down here. Behind this cave, there's a little gem there, and 2 here. So those are worth 60, those 2 green gems, so they are very worth collecting up. Flying over to the waterfall now behind here, collect these ones up, and another 60+. I like to put my fly past speed up to 300, slow it down, and collect the 120+. So I'm just going to get the rest of these from the lighthouse, just all around here. I missed that one somehow. There we go. And then get this one. I like to speed up again so I can fly quickly back over here. Collect these ones up on the side. Fly over to the castle sort of wall here. Collect all of the ones along here. And yep, there we go. The ones off the arch of the hedge. One off the top of the carriage. One on this tree. One underneath this tree. One in front of this tree. One here, and then the 120 from the tent. And then I fly over to this tree and get the one that's sort of fake on the top of there, this one on the castle wall, and then this one. You get the gist, like just fly around and collect all the ones you see around here. A 60+, you know, below in this sort of wall area here, so this is a second along. We can fly along here, get more of these, and then after sort of this time, when I collect this one up, get the one in the middle of the Stonehenge area, and then this one, you sort of fly around the front area and get what you can see, so sort of in any order really. And that is basically what I do for sort of the first portion of logging onto the game and getting around quickly before class starts to get all of those diamonds. Because if you do it fast enough, you can do this routine 3 times in one, you know, class cycle. So baking is starting now, and we're going to get into class portions. So I like to stand next to the oven because that means less working time and it gets the baking done pretty quickly. So, you know, zoom. You know, I like to press spacebar and click the mouse at the same time for stirring and mixing. So I'm just going to zoom through all of these. And there we go. Because we're standing next to it, it puts it in straight away. So what we can do now is angle ourselves this way and then walk. So sort of walk to that area. And I never like to keep my baking stuff because it kind of keeps my inventory from being clean. And just throw any random thing on there. So then what I do is I walk over to this bin, throw it in the bin by clicking on the bin and then throwing the cupcake tray in there. And then we're done. So that's baking done. Very quick and easy, done that in 25 minutes. So we can now go around and collect some extra diamonds that we didn't get before. So any along the roof and things. So ones along here. I like to get the ones on the towers too. Just get those ones. One on here, one on here. And all of the ones on this side as well, and there should be one on the top of this flag up here as well. So that's pretty much all that I do until the red diamonds spawn again. And I go through all of the classes because doing the classes is very important for getting some diamonds, because leveling up gets you a good boost. So I think if you don't have the multipliers, it should be about 500 diamonds on a level up, and then it goes up like depending on what you have, so it might be 1,200 and then it's 1,800. Computer class is up next, and that is another one that we can sort of go by very quickly. See, the red gem is now respawned, and now we can go around and do this. So it's very, very convenient that we have computer next, because we can just, you know, the best way to do it is if you put in like 1 or 2 answers. I like to do 4. I'm just a bit superstitious, so I just like to do 4. So just click join. You don't have to go into the class. So I'm just going to go back around to art and get the ones in art outside the window and do the little glitch thing again. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Here we go. So all we need to do is, you probably only need to do that once or twice. Do it twice maybe for good luck, but I like to do 4 and then leave it there. And that's all you need to do. If you're on a private server, that is. I forgot to mention, I am on a private server, which is easiest way to farm. Now, public servers, you're probably going to be having to compete with somebody else for this, so it might be a lot more difficult. So if you are on a public server, you know, you can't really do this tutorial. So if you are, you know, a user of the Royale Hype wiki, there is a private server that you can use, and it is the Wiki Hangout private server. So if you don't have access to one, you can always use that one. So again, it's rather convenient. We have art class next, because that is another one where we can sort of finish early and go around and get more diamonds. So we've had quite a lucky schedule today. So we're in art now. We usually spawn around here, so I like to wait here. And I find the art boards quite glitchy, so once the class starts I will show you what I do. So I usually jump off the chair and don't go into first person. I used to go first person because that used to be easiest, but I like to zoom out a little bit, and I have all of these paintings memorised mostly. Sometimes I need a quick reminder of what they actually are, but yeah, I have these mostly memorised at this point. I've been playing this, by the way, bear in mind, I've been playing since classic days, since, you know, this wasn't even a thing, the new campus, so all of these paintings are the same from then. So I have them all memorised at this point. So, okay, so we need to go to the front because we need to get the diamond that is outside of the camping place, the tent, that's the word, the tent, that one here. So you see how quickly your diamonds go up if you have the multipliers and you do this routine. Like, it's such a good routine to have. Another little one, if you go to this one out here and you go into first person and fly just at these bars, you can glitch in, collect the diamond there. Oh, and we got a level up. So for me, that was 1,800 diamonds. So we're on 21,000 diamonds now. You see how quickly that is to get like 10,000 diamonds in like 15 minutes. It's insane how well this works with the multipliers. Like I said, like over 5 hours or so, like you can get about 100,000 diamonds or something like that. Something crazy like that. It's madness. But yeah, we have chemistry next. I'm not gonna keep flying around. Because nothing has respawned yet. It should be about, you know, dinner time in game time that everything respawns, or about 11 o'clock-ish, I guess, 11 AM. So chemistry, there are diamonds all around the outside. Get these if you'd like to. Get a couple of a boost here, I guess. I used to be able to get all of these before class started, but I can't really do it anymore. So on a private server, really easy. You just gotta do 1 round and then it's finished, and then, you know, next class starts. Okay, so English next. Behind these curtains are 6 diamonds, so I like to collect those up. Sometimes one spawns outside of the window, but I only ever get it after the class. Sometimes I don't always get it. And it will spawn there, and it's a big giant pink diamond, and it's worth about 30. So like, for all the effort to get out there, it's not really worth it. So by these answers, you can do them really quickly. So it's TONGUE. I kind of just have these memorized, so it's hard for me to explain it. I'm sure you understand that, but yeah, it's just like I have them like I completely memorized, so I don't even have to read the sentence or anything. But if you're playing for the first time, sometimes you need to read the sentences for these, because there are the same words but like different spellings for different meanings, like dessert or desert. So you have to, you know, make sure you do read the sentences if you're just starting and you have no idea what's going on. Right, so it's dinner time. It should have respawned, and it did. So let's go around and do that routine again. I'm going to stop talking and you can just watch me go around and collect all of these diamonds. Right, swimming next. So there is a glitch you can do for this. I fly up to these benches and just sit down. Because if you sit down sort of up here, you don't spawn on the platforms. So I find you can use these seashells down here, but if you use these deck chairs or this chair, you do like get glitched back up. Not glitched back, but you do get spawned back up on these platforms. So I just like to sit up here, and then you can, you know, go through this class. And this is a glitch that is so helpful on public servers. It's unreal because you can just get an automatic A. Like, even if I were to spawn on here on this private server, even if I got knocked down every single time that it sort of swung past, I would still get an A because nobody else is attending, so I did get the high score technically. So yeah, this is such a helpful glitch. All of the glitches I showed in this video really are just so helpful in getting through these classes so quickly. But yeah, so we're basically done with swimming now. We have PE after this, and there is another helpful glitch you can do. If you have flight speed, oh my gosh, you can do PE so easily. It's like such a breeze. It's like, why am I even doing this class? It's like it's over in like a second. So I'm just gonna collect these up like usual. I'm gonna fly behind here this time. Get that one. You can do this on the other side as well. There are a couple under the pool. The floor is hard to spot them, so I don't often get them. Behind this side, there are some normal like 1+ gems. For me, they're 6+ because I have the multipliers, but they're worth 1+ usually. And get all of these too. KP. So, tip: when you spawn in, fly over to here. If you don't have flight speed either, you can do this because it cuts a good portion out of the hardest part of this course, you know, jumping over the spinny thing and stuff. And you spawn here, and you can basically just jump off, run, and then you're doing the flying portion. It's like so good. It's such a good glitch. And then fly, get all the diamonds. I like to get all of the diamonds, of course. That's what we're here for. We're here to get diamonds. So I get them all. And nearly done. There we go. All done. How easy was that? That is literally the best glitch you can do. So that is basically the day done. We need to do our homework, of course, because then we get the last bit of XP we need. We might get a level up from it, actually. Looking at my sort of status of the level. So let's wait for that to apply. It comes on about 3 PM exactly. So we have swimming, chemistry and computer. So let's do this very quickly. You can use the arrow keys or you can press these ones too. But I like to use the arrow keys. It's just a lot quicker. And then like that. So here's computer. Whoops. What am I doing? Okay. There's chemistry. And here's swimming too. So that is that done. That is basically the full day of class and my routine. So a quick way you can actually get back to, you know, the Royale High campus and reset the time is go to Explore World, click on Royale High, and we will basically just rejoin the same server. I've heard there is a glitch at the minute where it doesn't let us teleport if you reset your character. So for now, maybe don't reset your character while you are, you know, farming your diamonds. So you can, you know, do a quick teleport and come back to Royale High and do the same routine over again. I'm not going to show you guys again because you've already seen it. But another tip I want to give you is make sure to wear as little accessories and clothing as possible. I put on this here because it's short and it's not sort of in the way. I put on just a basic clothing thing. I didn't have any shoes on, I didn't have accessories on because all of those add-ons, you know, accessories, shoes, skirts, make it a lot laggier. It can be harder to do some of the glitches getting out of the windows and stuff. Like if you have big heels on, it makes it near impossible to glitch out of art and to get through the little grate sewer bit over there. So yeah, I just make sure I wear basically minimal, just basically an outfit and a hairstyle if I want to add in a hairstyle on. So yeah, that is basically my routine though, to be honest. That's all I do to earn diamonds quickly. Like I said before, you can use Sunset Island, you can use Classic Royale High if you'd like. A lot of these glitches also work on Classic Campus. So yeah, if there are any things you are confused about, do let me know in the comments of this video, because I did go over a lot of stuff pretty fast, because it's sort of second nature to me now to farm diamonds here. It's just like I zoom through it. So some of the classes, if you want explanation for classes and stuff, I can do a separate video on, class tutorials, or might do a video per class or something, because that might be interesting. You never really see that on YouTube a lot either, like an English class tutorial or something like that. So if you want something like that, or you need any help with classes and things, do let me know in the comments. I may just make a video on that. But I'm going to sign it off here, because that is basically all I do to earn diamonds. That is it. That is all I do. And I do that consistently. And I do that throughout the month of when I want to earn the diamonds for Wild Event and things. So yeah, that's basically it. So if you really are invested into Royale High and you really love this game, then do consider getting the diamond multipliers and the flight speed. In my opinion, those are, if you want to get diamonds quickly, those are so worth the money. I get every single item that I want, and there is every single time there's a massive update, and I can do it relatively quickly, and it doesn't take too much time out of my day. I am going to finish off this video. I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's at @BamitsDoodles, so at @BamitsDoodles on Twitter, and Instagram too is at SerenityLunaMoon. So any of those, if you'd like to check them out, please do. Okay, officially ending it here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!